when we last left off, you had just finished, quote-unquote, defeating the aspect of death. Sorry. I feel a cold coming on. I apologize.
And by defeating, you mean plot device?
Waiting it out.
Yeah, you guys ran away.
I didn't want to run away fully.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I got the fuck out of there.
Yeah,
To be
well,
honest-
anyway.
To be honest, that was a fight that if you could have outlasted a lot of his shit, you probably could have beat him. But when I rolled that move, yeah.
Kills people with a touch. Fuck that.
I didn't actually expect him to hit it for that much damage. So, anyways, moving on.
That's how all my fights go. God damn it, you're not me.
Shut up. I'm way too zoomed out. Alright, so, as you are all doing your own thing, scavenging, or just simply running around doing your own things, where are y'all going with this newly updated map?
I
You mean
can't see
we're
it.
still in the main menu?
Yep.
Oh shit, that's right, I forgot. I forgot I put you guys there. I'm sorry.
Because
Yeah,
look at
you're
this new
failing
map
us.
I worked so hard on. It's like, we can't see it.
I mean, it's a beautiful image. Don't get me wrong.
Wrong map.
Oh. Hello.
That was the case of just it was the case of it being too spaced out. Sorry. Anyways, there's the new
It's spelled relief.
map.
We still
Go
don't
to-
see it.
I see
I
it.
see it.
What?
It's all you.
Hold on. Oh, because I didn't hit rejoin as player yet.
Still a GM.
You absolute cockbag.
What?
Have you been cheating? I'm
No, like literally whenever I first join the game, it always puts me as a GM.
kidding. Okay.
So
No,
I
it's-
always have to reload.
There.
going to look
I
for
changed
Luke.
it. Okay. And also, Ed. Fuck you. Alright, I changed it.
Hey, I was generally trying to be helpful.
I know. I was typing at like 2 a.m. Alright, I don't want to hear this. I thought, yeah, no, that's how you spell relief. And then left it at that for about.
English is fucked up. Don't worry about it.
So
I can barely speak it. Alright, so.
May is going through. Okay, who is doing what, and how are we splitting up?
I'm probably going to go help at the medical district.
To the relief district.
Well, I'm going to go make sure that the closest brothel is okay.
Yeah, of course you would.
Yeah, alright, so. Ed, you're heading up to the New Hope Medical District. Yeah, Garoon, my bad. What did I say? Did I say Connor?
He said Ed.
Ed, shit, sorry. Garoon, you're heading up to the New Hope Medical District. May, you're heading off to the location, the flower shop. And Mizook, it doesn't take long, but you do manage to find a few of the intact brothels.
Oh, awesome. I'm going to go in and make sure that they're okay.
As you walk in, it is empty.
I sob. Go on to someone else.
Okay. So as you cry and walk away to the next brothel, hoping that one of them is there, we're going to go over to May. So as you depart from your group and hastily walk off to the district that you remember him being there, you come around the corner of this. Now, where you remember before, it used to be a really decent section. It's now nothing but rubble and ash, and as you round the corner, the flower shop is missing its entire upper floor.
Run in the shower shop. Shower shop, flower shop.
Shower shop. As you walk into the shower shop, run into the flower shop, you don't see anyone However, some investigation. Cough.
Also, I know thieves can't, which may or may not be left here. Just
So what?
saying. Thieves can't. You know, like Skyrim, the symbols everywhere. Anyway, yes, investigation.
Okay. Yes, please roll that investigation. Investigation. So, taking a bit of time to actually look around and sift through the rubble that is actually formed. It's because he's not in yet. You don't exactly see any, you don't see any bodies, and however, you do see some bloodstains, as well as a pretty large piece of wood that has about halfway covered in crimson.
Oh, joy. So no bodies. Is
No
there
bodies.
like where are they bringing the dead / injured? The
What do you
medical
think?
district. So far away from me.
Can you give me a perception check, actually?
With advantage.
It's a normal perception check.
And it doesn't matter.
So, as you look around a little bit closer, you do see that the blood does kind of lead outside and off to the right, which would lead you over to the two green squares.
Alright, I'm gonna follow the blood.
Alright, so you kind of just follow the blood trail. As you do, you notice that whoever this was is... The pain is getting to them, as you do see them, the trail kind of swerve in like a zigzag formation. And as you walk up to as you come to the end of the trail, you look up as you see close to around half of the city's population sitting in this small section. Some guards are ushering them off to one of the two sides. You can't see anyone at the moment that you would possibly know, and by that I mean you can't see Luke or the flower shop owner. But as you kind of wade your way through a little bit, trying to look around, we will come back to you in a minute as we go back up to Garoon.
Alright.
Alright. So, as I enter the new medical district, does there look like anyone who's in charge?
It takes a minute to find them, but you manage to... It takes a minute to find them, as you don't exactly... As asking people around, they all come to a consensus that they have no clue who's in charge. As far as they're concerned, they may be the ones in charge. However, eventually, of asking around, you do find the same guy that you had spent a good 2-3 hours with, who seems to be directing most of the traffic between the people.
I like to approach him with my medikit. It's like, hello, I've come to try and volunteer some of my services. I have some medical training.
Yes, you see him kind of look down at his book for a minute. Right, perfect place for you. I need you over there. And he points to a smallish white tent, with the signature red, plus on the side of it. There's no line at it at the moment, however, there's a sign in front of it that says, closed.
Alright. So I'll head over there.
Alright, as you walk over, you kind of flip the sign around to open, and it doesn't take long, as within about 2 seconds of you flipping that sign to open, you already have people, kind of lining up.
Alright. Now,
Roll me one medicine check with advantage, and that'll be as good as it gets for everyone.
I was gonna ask, I do have the medikit. Could I...
Yeah, that was with advantage. That's why that with advantage came from.
I cannot fucking believe it. 2 sevens.
Well, 11 total.
Yeah, so
Slightly
two
above
levels.
average.
So,
They're not dying, at least.
you manage to stabilize a lot of people. However, there are some wounds that you can't treat. For instance, you don't know how to reattach arms or legs, but you can stop the bleeding. And that's all that really matters in this case, is being able to help them not keel over dead.
Yeah, that's the... JJ, holy shit.
Yeah,
Oh, was that loud?
a little bit.
God,
So-
JJ, your smooth voice is so strange to me.
Yeah.
Ooh.
No.
So anyways, switching back over to, Mazook, you find the next brothel.
Well,
Again,
actually,
this-
on the first brothel, I kinda wanted to search around a little bit and see if I could find any money.
Give me an investigation.
Yes, just rob the fucking brothel.
Hey, they make good money, okay?
Yeah, well, you'll get your coin stolen by a hooker at some point anyway, so it's fine.
As far as you're concerned, this brothel's been out of business for a while.
Okay, I'll just go on to the next one.
Alright, so anyways, moving back over to Meg. Actually, hang on. Lorak, do you want to do anything?
I did need to search for someone who could send a message for me.
Okay.
A magical
Wait.
message, preferably.
Okay. So
So you want a
making your way-
mage?
Possible.
So yeah, so making your way through the town, you take a second to ask a few guards. None of them really catch into your. None of them really know where to go. However, they do point you in the direction of a few messengers. It'll take you a look. Doesn't take you long to get there, as they were kind of roaming around at the moment. A few messengers actually running between the towers. A few messengers running from the towers to the now ruined castle. However, you do find a small group of them standing around. Two of them have the robes on, however, they're white robes compared to everyone else. And then there is one normal messenger.
The white robes look magic people.
Yes, the white robed messengers are magical.
I'll go up to one of them and ask them, can you send a message for me?
Yes, that would be just one silver piece. We've cut down prices for the tragedy that's happened. So one silver piece, your message, and I will send it off right away.
Alright, and then I'll give them the silver piece, tell them to send the message to the right people, blah, blah, blah. One silver piece is cheap as fuck.
Yep.
Alright, and I tell them I want them to come back right now.
Okay. So, you see his face kind of... What? Never mind. Alright. And you see him kind of look up into the sky for a second as he waves his hand, and then you see him, like, pluck something. You're not sure. But a couple seconds later, you see him look at you. They're on their way. Okay.
Do they arrive?
It'll take them a second, but they will arrive here in a minute. As walking away a little bit, you do see them kind of pop into existence a little bit away from you.
Good. Then I will return back to where the group might be.
You have possibly 3 locations to go to. You could help Mazook find his brothels. You could help Ed out at the medical
Garoon.
district. Garoon. Sorry,
Garoon.
forgive me. You can help Garoon out at the medical district, or you can help May out at the health district. Really,
Wait, what is she doing at the health district?
help, and she's looking for someone at the moment. As
The
far as-
relief.
I pick
Yeah,
Garoon.
really.
I mean,
Alright,
you
so-
could also come with me.
I pick Garoon. Children should not be picking around the charred remains of prostitutes.
So, anyways, you make your way up to the medical district, and it doesn't take long to find Garoon. Again, you just have to look in the tents. It takes you a second, but you do find him.
Okay. And then I tell the girl to watch what he does closely.
Little girl, can you hand me the stapler? I need to staple this man's lungs back in.
Do as he says.
She kind of looks up at you, grabs the stapler, and hands it to.
Don't get those fucking clothes dirty. They're expensive.
You picked a very wrong place to be. Are you going to feel a slight agonizing pain for the next 3 years?
Wait, why do you have to staple my lungs? Oh god!
You want to live?
You want to live?
He dies on the table.
Anyways, so far Ed has not had any casualties as he's been
So
managing.
far.
He's been managing to hit the rolls that I've been using.
Can I roll again since I have an assistant now?
Yeah, sure.
Also, you said Ed.
Shush.
18.
Garoon 18. Yeah. So I'll be using
That's
that new
loud.
roll.
That's very
I'll
loud.
be using that. I'll be using that new role in these situations. So far, you haven't had anyone die on the table with your new assistant. You probably won't again. But anyways, switching back over to May. Again, it's around half the population. You do take the time to actually stop and talk to one of the guards, and he points you over to a table that is rather bare. But every once in a while, some people will come around and actually get it. Then you see the tiefling, the tiefling take a small quill, write it down on a pen, and hand it off to a messenger. The messenger will run off to someone else. Then they will do some other. Then the messenger will then run off to a nearby mage. That mage will again look up into just a little bit above them and find something, point to it. The messenger will run off, and a few minutes later will come back with said person that they were looking for. Sometimes it's a dog, sometimes it's a child, but most often than not, it's middle-aged or an old or an elderly person.
Okay.
So, as you walk up to this table with the tiefling, give me 1 second, I have to find the name. Serana, would you mind describing yourself?
Few things. I
They are
don't know.
typing. Oh,
Yeah.
They're not typing, they're talking. Just describe what the tiefling looks like in the picture, that's all you have to do. Do forgive him, he did just wake up.
What?
I did just wake up. So I do apologize.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Just give him a second.
He's
There, describe that.
Oh, okay.
That is what you look like.
Need a wake-up call or something?
Yes, he does.
Well, I can get one.
I'll give you a wake-up call.
Don't do that. Oh god. Anyways, ow. Ow.
I just threw mine
Connor.
away.
Okay, you should be awake now.
Alright, Dreams, describe yourself, please.
Please.
Pink with with blonde hair, horns going over the center of her head, and green tattered and brown clothes, like leather armor going over her arms, a bow, a quiver, and a knife on her boot.
Oh.
There's also that I just helped with. So you can
Nice.
get the better image there.
Also, I realized I rolled 3 7s in a row.
A big ass scar, look like a satyr.
Anyways, so
Sure.
There aren't
that's
any
Tiefling?
hooves. Yes.
Yeah,
Sorry.
looks more like a tier.
So, anyways, May, as you walk up to this tiefling,
Have you seen an old lady wandering around, probably covered in blood, excessive blood?
I look at you questionably. No. Why?
I'm looking for a little old lady who ran the flower shop. The building's destroyed. Also, someone who lived with her, but that's beyond the point. Have you seen the old lady anyway? Or maybe another human man?
I have not. Though I will keep my eyes out if that is what you propose I should do.
a few seconds later, Serana, the messenger comes back. All right, that one was rather quickly. Next person?
I'm afraid to say Luke's name because, illegal dealings and all.
Yeah.
Also, he's a human, so thanks for making it the most generic person ever.
Sorry.
I don't even remember what Luke looks like. Can I ask him to look for him with what description I know?
Yeah. So you give the brief description off to the messenger. The messenger, yeah, no, I saw him just a few minutes ago.
Point me in the direction.
You see him kind of hesitantly for a second. You see him hesitate for a second and then point off a little ways south, near the front gate.
All right, thank you. And then bolt over there.
All right. So, you run off to that area. No big deal. However, Serana, a few minutes later, after helping people out, as, again, you've mostly been using names to find people, not really descriptions. 2 seconds later, a person in silver armor with blue tufts around the arm pieces comes over to the table and hands you a letter. As you unravel this letter, it says, "You are needed at the New Hope Medical District." As the person in the silver armor steps around the table and takes off the helmet, puts it down on the table. I'll take over for here, don't worry. Just head off over there.
Alrighty.
So, you make your way over to that district. No problems, as it does take a few seconds. As it does take a few minutes to get there. We will come back to you in a second. May, back to you. As you run up to the medical district, not the medical district, near the south, near the gate. It takes you a few minutes. Even with the general direction of where it is, you do eventually find him, and he has gauze wrapped around the entirety of his midsection.
What happened? Are you all right?
Oh, God, not too loud.
Are you all right?
Blood loss, headache, sorry. Yeah, no, we were both fine. Just caught us off guard. I was trying to grab everything we had. Didn't exactly work out too well.
I have a
lady's
friend
gone.
who knows medicine. Wait, what?
Yeah, I don't know where she went.
Shit.
She disappeared. I've been searching for her for hours.
I have someone in the medical district. Well, probably. I mean, he does medicine. I'm assuming that's where he went. I just roll my eyes a little bit.
I'm fine.
You can go there. No, you should go.
No, I'm fine. I promise. It's just a small bit of blood loss. Not that much. I only lost
There was a
pint,
lot
maybe?
of blood.
Yeah, well, a giant, fleshy beast colliding down on the frickin' building itself with a blade, sending splinters of that building all over the place, and careening into my torso. Yeah, I just played dead. He fell for it. Or maybe he didn't. I don't know.
Well, you're alive. That's better than any of the people. So, where was the last time you saw her?
I don't know. Like, last time I saw her was when I stumbled downstairs with the freaking spike in me. And she said, "Don't worry, I'll go get help." And a few seconds later, she went flying out the door. Like, legit flying. I never knew she had wings. Just
Okay.
poof, out the door. Like, a few seconds later, I didn't hear anything. But, the beast kind of went walking opposite the direction she went flying. So, and by that I mean she flew off in one direction, and a few seconds later that beast came back from that direction. So, I mean, I could assume she's been eaten. However, I don't know. Last time I saw her, she, like I said, flew off in the direction. I don't know.
Well, I'm like sitting there pondering, because I don't know. I will, I don't know, turn into an eagle and see if I can see her from the skies.
Alright, so, as you ponder for a minute, Luke kind of waves, "I'm gonna go find us a new hideout."
That would be really smart, yes.
Anyways, and as you fly up into the sky, looking around, doesn't seem, you don't see the old lady anywhere, neither in the skies nor flying over any section of the city.
Well, I guess I will go help at the medical district then, since this is kind of an emergency anyway.
Alright, so as you make your way through to the medical district, Mazook,
Yes. So,
you come.
I've actually, kind of, partway through my walk, I kind of just, start wandering off towards... I've been in the city for a little bit. Would I know where, a magic shop would be?
There was a shopping district.
Yeah, there was a shopping district.
Was.
Was. As you kind of think to yourself and make your way to where you had gone shopping a little bit before. Not for anything really important, just for some small things. You make your way down this, what used to be this nice, bizarre area, is now just a few ramshackle shacks. The rest crushed, destroyed. You do see a few bodies laying about. So the guards, however, are taking them and loading them onto a cart. And a few minutes later, the cart goes off in a direction that you're not too sure of.
I just kind of want to pick through the rubble and see if I find anything.
Give me
Man after my own
investigation.
heart.
I'll give you what?
Investigation.
I'm so good at this.
You need a rogue with you.
It doesn't take long, actually. You managed to find something rather nice. It's a nice aluminum looking blanket.
A space blanket.
I remember that.
I look at it, and I tie it around my neck like a cape, and I walk off to
man.
find the others.
From the sky, I see this shiny thing.
From the sky, flying over to the new medical district, you do see with your eagle eyes, you manage to just catch glimpses of this silver flash moving from building to building to building to building in the same direction you're moving. As you come down into the thing, as you come down and kind of form back into the human, you look over as you see Mazook running kind of diagonal in this direct path. It would equal directly past you with a silver cape, basically.
I just take a minute and I look at him, and I just keep walking to the medical district.
Alright. So, as you make your way into the medical district, again, doesn't take long to find, Connor. Fucking Garoon.
It's on Discord and on Roll20, man.
Yeah, alright, I have to pay attention. Anyways, so,
You are the only one he has an issue with.
yep.